for the lesson, and now we will go on to the exercise part, right?
EVS second class fourth lesson. So children, we have already completed the lesson regarding our neighborhood, and now we have got some exercise part over here. So there is a question here. See, Mrs. Jane goes shopping in the market. The shopping list is so long. Write the number of places she needs to go. So there is a lady by the name Mrs. Jane, and she is actually going to the market. Okay, she has got a very long list of things to buy, and we need to help her with giving her the details of the shops where she can buy these products. Okay, so here we have the list of things that she wants to buy, and here we have the list of places where she can get it. So checking these items here mentioned over here, we need to cross check with the places where we can get them, and it's a number we have to take from here and drop them in the boxes, right? So the first place is apples and bananas. So Mrs. Jane wants to buy some apples and bananas. And where can we get apples and bananas in a market? Bank, no way, fruit seller. Apples and bananas are fruits, no? Yeah, so what is the number here? 2. So here we drag and drop it over here. Okay, so apples and bananas are available with the fruit seller in a market, right? Apples and bananas are available with the fruit seller in a market. Now, milk and ice creams. Milk and ice creams. Milk and milk products. Where do we get them? Okay, let us check with the list once. Bank, it's about money. Fruit seller is already done. Butcher shop is about meat and all. Hardware shop is no possibility. Books and pencils, kinds of things we get in stationery. Bakery, we get cakes, biscuits and all. Greengrocer sells vegetables. Medical shop, we get medicines from their milk booth, isn't it? Milk and ice creams are available at a milk booth. So what is the number here? 9. So we will drag in 9 from here and drop it over here. So Mrs. Jane can buy milk and ice cream from a milk booth, isn't it? Mrs. Jane can buy milk and ice cream from a milk booth. Now, books, copies, pencils, etc. So where do we get the books, pencils, sharpeners, erasers and all? Okay, bank, no way, fruit seller done, butcher shop, no, hardware, no, stationery shop, isn't it? Stationery shop is a place from where we can get books, pencils, sharpeners and all. So what's the number here? 5, yeah, 5 is here, we'll drag and drop it here. Eggs, bread and butter. So some provisions. Which one? Stationery is done, bakery, no way, greengrocer, vegetables, medical shop, medicines, milk booth is also done, general stores. So general store is a place where we get eggs, bread and butter, isn't it? Yeah, so we have put 10 over there. So Mrs. Jane can buy eggs, bread and butter from a general store. Now, Mrs. Jane wants to buy some potatoes, beans and pumpkins. So they are vegetables, na? So who sells vegetables in the market? Yeah, there is a greengrocer. So number 7. So greengrocer is a person who sells vegetables like potatoes, beans, pumpkins, onions, tomatoes. Isn't it? Yeah. So she can go to the greengrocer at number 7 and buy potatoes, beans, and pumpkins. Now she wants to buy some chicken also. Who? Butcher shop. A butcher shop is a place where they sell flesh, meat, isn't it? Chicken is meat actually. So she can go to the butcher shop at 3 and buy chicken from there. She also wants to buy some biscuits and cakes. So who is the one who sells biscuits and cakes? Who is the one who sells biscuits and cakes? Bakery. 6. Right? Okay. Now she wants to buy some nails and a hammer. There are some repair works at home, I guess. So they are available in a hardware shop. So hardware shop is a place from where we get nails, hammers and all. So the number is 4. Now she wants to buy some medicines. So medical shop is there, isn't it? 8. Yeah. We get medicines from a medical shop, and she also wants to draw some money to buy all these things. So from where can she draw the money? 1. Which was that a bank, isn't it? So bank is a place from where she can draw the money. Okay. So Mrs. Jane can go to the market and buy some apples and bananas from the fruit seller, milk and ice cream from a milk booth, books, copies and pencils from a stationery shop, eggs, bread and butter from a general store, potatoes, beans and pumpkins from a greengrocer, chicken from the butcher shop, biscuits and cakes from a bakery, nails and hammer from a hardware shop, medicines from a medical shop, and she can draw money from a bank. Okay. So now I'll keep the screen the same for a while, for a minute, so that you can read these again. Okay, now we'll move on to the next one. The name of your bank. Visit your family bank, write the name of your bank. Family bank means nothing else but the bank where almost all the family members have an account. Okay, your father may have a family bank account, and your mother also may have an account in the same bank. So that is mentioned as a family bank. Okay. So I will write the name of my bank over here, and you need to ask your parents and complete this particular activity. Okay. So you can download the same exercises in the PDF which is attached to this particular video link. Right. So in that you will find the space to complete this activity. So I write the name of my bank, the State Bank of India, right? The address also 4/12 Broadgate, Guntur, Guntur district, PIN 52200. Okay. So that is the address of my bank. We have our account in the State Bank of India. It's located at 4/12 Brodipet, Guntur. The pin code is 522002. Right? So you can ask for the details of the bank where your family, your father, your mother, or both of them together may have an account, and you can write those details in the place given in the textbook. Right? Yeah. Meanwhile, we will move on to the next one. Think and do. There are three activities shown in the pictures over there, and we need to check whether they are good or bad. If they are the right things to be done, good activities to be done, then that has to be put with a tick. If not, then mark a cross. Okay. So in the first picture we can see a boy, and he has got a music system behind him, and I think the music is being played very loud. So when we play the music a bit loud, it will disturb the people in the neighborhood. Na? We should not cause disturbance to the people in the neighborhood. Okay, so that is not a good activity, so I will put a cross mark there. That should not be done. In the second picture, we can see a lady throwing the rubbish from the balcony. See, she just brought the dustbin. See, she kept all the dust in the dustbin in the home, and she took the dustbin out and she is throwing the dustbin down. See, from the dustbin, the entire rubbish waste is being thrown down. What will happen? These rubbish waste will fall in her neighborhood. The entire place will be dirty. Flies, mosquitoes, and all these kinds of things will come there. There are some food items also. I think there is a piece of cake or a banana, these kinds of things. Rats and all these kinds of things will come in search of this food. The entire area will be made ugly, isn't it? So is that good to throw rubbish like that in our neighborhood? No. So we will put a cross mark there. The third picture, we can see a boy. He is planting a new plant over there. See, it's a good thing, na? Yeah, wherever there is an open place around us in our neighborhood, we should plant some new flowering plants or so, and make it more beautiful. Right? We should make it more beautiful. Okay? So we put a tick mark over there. Clear? Observe the pictures for a while. Next question. Tick the correct option. So we have three questions there with the three options each. For every question, say this is a question here, and we have an option A, option B, option C. The same is with the remaining two questions also, na? Yeah. So we need to read this question over here. Now select the correct option from the three and put a tick mark in the box. Okay. So a neighborhood is a place where many families live, only one families live, none of A and B. So what makes a neighborhood? A lot of people living together in their own families in the same area, isn't it? A lot of families are there. All these families are living in their own houses, and all these houses are in the same area. That is what makes a neighborhood. So what is the correct answer? A, right? So a neighborhood is a place where many families live. Right? People of a good neighborhood. The second question. People of a good neighborhood help each other, fight with each other, none of A and B. So what should a good neighborhood do? They help each other, isn't it? Whenever there is a need, the neighbors should come out and help each other. That is what make a good neighborhood. So what is the answer? Help each other, right? Now, why we should try to make our neighborhood green, clean, both A and B? Is it just that we need to plant more trees and make it green? It should be clean also, no? So our neighborhood has to be clean and green. Our neighborhood has to be both clean and green. So both A and B. Both A means both green and clean. Okay. So I'll read these sentences once again. A neighborhood is a place where many families live. A neighborhood is a place where many families live. People of a good neighborhood help each other. People of a good neighborhood help each other. We should try to make our neighborhood both green and clean. Okay. So now I will leave you the screen for a minute so that you can read the sentences once again. Right, children. Now we'll move on to the next one.